And welcome back again. A short break. You were able to cook your Colossus and massage your Marine in time because we are getting into our lower semifinals. We already had one upset. Can another occur? Predictions are open as we get into our TvP. Hello.
I didn't have time to drink. Panic. I also need hydration, you know. I am a Zerg. I need my hydras.
The Zerg, they're gone. They don't exist anymore.
We are extinct. Well, anyway, it's time to cast the other races. As we are on Oceanborn LE, and this map is really bright, I didn't know that. And we are looking at our red Protoss player representing Team Blazer, and Poland of course. It is Krystianer.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Oceanborn, we have his opponent. We have the we have the blue Terran player, the Polish Terran, the best Terran in all of Poland, representing Sidestorm Gaming. It is Spirit.
I was gonna say you can hear when I do remember the intros because of my keyboard.
Yes. I've noticed. I'm listening for it. The attackers.
Look, it's a good keyboard, okay? I like the attackers.
As we are getting into our openers here, and again, Geralt, he took down a laser, and I don't think a lot of people were expecting that. I mean, we saw that in the predictions. Meanwhile, shout out to the one person that did bet on Geralt. I think it was like 11% in favor of Geralt, and hey, you know, he made some bank. GG.
Yeah, I mean, pretty solid bet. I mean, like, Geralt is good, but like, it was not a sure win, definitely, so pretty nice prediction right there.
Oh yeah, and we'll see how this series goes, as I believe the predictions have now closed up here. Krystianer, of course, similar to Geralt, is a very powerful Protoss player in the land of Poland, and I want to believe that he can cause an upset, but Spirit is a dominant force in the region, even more so than a laser. Like a laser, he's good, don't get me wrong, but if you remember in that Chaos event, Spirit looked scary. it did not look. The finals did not lose. They did not look close.
Yeah, like
Spirit didn't just win. He broke a laser.
Yeah, like scary is an understatement. See, the whole reason why Lazar gave up, it wasn't because like he didn't have a will to play. It was because Spirit broke him. He just didn't want to play anymore. That's what happened.
It was over. And we'll see if Spirit can do the same here as Reaper gets across the map. One probe goes down, a second probe as well. Good grenade, and oh my god, with the grenade, the Reaper gets away.
Yeah, very nice control there from Spirit, and Reaper will be saved. He will be regaining those hit points, and at the same time, he gets a pretty nice scout.
He does get a good scout off, but looking at the vision here, Spirit, he has not seen the opener. Oh my god! He did not see the Twilight Council, and it is not going to be a Blink opener as we would have expected. It is going to be DTs.
I mean, it worked for Geralt, right?
Yeah.
It's a different matchup, but hey.
Yeah, DT openers in this matchup are really interesting to me just because they feel really risky. Obviously, Terran have scan, right? Mm-hmm. If they hold on to some energy, if they scout what's coming, then they can deal with it. Grenade is going to be thrown down, knocking this out of position, and the Reaper could try to go in, but no, it looks like Krystianer does hold and does not lose his adept.
Yeah, and also... Oh, the Reaper goes into the main though, and he will be stowed by the probes actually. I don't know if he saw the Dark Shine.
Oh, he didn't see anything. The Hellion tries to go in, but we had a full wall off with a pylon. Good control here out of Krystianer. But what we just saw was pretty sus. It was pretty, right? Like, Krystianer, he just he threw his body on Spirit to stop him from getting into the room, into the door to see what was happening. And I wonder how Spirit reacts back at home. Again, he's working on a Viking at least. He's working on the rest of his build, and he will delay the third.
Okay, thank you for that mental image. We'll talk about it after this drop, because now the medivac is in natural and it has Widow Mines prepared. The probes will evacuate, but still a few of them will fall down. No.
What were you thinking of?
I was just thinking like Geralt being like chill and like Krystianer, but like, yeah, show me your room, and there's like a dark in his room. He's like, no, don't look there, don't look there.
Yeah, we've all been there before. We've all been there before. As we do have Krystianer getting across now with his DTs, but the turret is done. And with the turret being done, the DTs won't do any damage. The prison's being hunted down and zoned away by the Vikings, and these DTs, they have no way out.
I mean, are they stuck there with him, or is he stuck there with them?
I mean, they do thankfully get recalled back home. They do recall back home. That mine drop from earlier was saved, by the way, and we're looking for even more damage as Spirit makes his way into the main base. But again, the DT opener just didn't really do much of anything. Got a depot at least, but the mines, they're back. Up. Medevac is going to be forced over towards the right-hand side. Spirit, again, behind this is looking quite solid here on 2 bases. Does now start up their third TC. Is going to be working on that third momentarily. Krystianer does have a decent economy here, but because of all the probe kills, we do see that it's not as great as it would have liked to be. Likewise, his army as well is lacking. He does have Blink, but barely an army to speak of. Is moving out, though. Is looking to try to contain his opponent here on 2 bases.
Krystianer will try to approach Spirit here, but there is a bunker there. There is the army prepared, so I don't know how much he can achieve with this small army.
Yeah, again, it looks like he's going to be committing. Again, Blink is done, so he can go into the main base, but there is a tank in position. I don't think a Blink would be advisable, but he does go for the tank.
And he does get it as well. There's only the Bio army now defending this, but the Bio is pretty good against the Stalkers.
Yeah, at the same time, we do have once again another mine drop into the main base. 3 workers go down at the natural and up. Oof.
That would have been so juicy if Spirit moved it like 2 steps away, like
up.
Ooh.
As the mine is going to get cleaned up. 7 workers went down in total, so once again, Krystianer taking quite a number of hits back at home. On the front lines, he's trying to break through as well, but alas, he doesn't quite find a way in. He did get a tank earlier. Oh, he's actually looking for that medevac as well. Oh my god! Up! Honestly, really good juggling. Really good juggling added Krystianer, shutting down the drop, shutting down the medevac as well. And now we can focus on the main push. He's taking a 4th base behind this, just getting further and further ahead economically. But his army, I feel, is still lacking as Spirit stims on forward. He wants to chase this down and regain map control. As that 3rd base is being taken, Archon's coming back out. Krystianer, again, his army composition is just really interesting. It's very gateway heavy, of course. Now we have some splash damage. We have the Robotics Bay on the way. Triple Robo. 2 Robos alongside the first one that's already done. So mass Colossus production will be upon us soon. But Krystianer's not there yet. It feels like he's playing on a knife's edge. It feels like if one fight goes too awry, then that will trigger Spirit to counterattack. And I don't know if Krystianer would be able to defend that. So we go. We do have the Zealot drop in towards that natural base. SCV is going to be going down at the same time. Spirit looking to chase down those Stalkers as well, and he will catch them. 3, 4, 5 Stalkers go down. The Zealots are wreaking havoc, don't get me wrong. Damage is being done, but I don't think Spirit intends on turning around.
I don't think he does. And he does look pretty scary doing so. Because this army will go right through the Stalkers that Krystianer has. He doesn't have the Robo army yet, but the 3 Colossi are in production, so if Spirit like doesn't go like fast enough, like actually the Colossi may be out in time.
Yeah, exactly. As we do take down the 4th base, but we didn't really care too much about that 4th. At the same time, another Zealot is coming in. A lot of SCVs have gone down already. We go for another warp in into the main. Spirit, his economy's not looking too hot. The ghosts have come out, but can we even get some of the ghosts?
Yeah, the ghosts are falling down. Some of them are still alive, but yeah, the Zealots are finishing the job, and that was like 4 ghosts?
Yeah. A lot of Ghost results finally get cleaned up at the same time. We do have, once again, the mine drops do not stop. Spirit has been so persistent with them. And the main army pushes forward, but he runs into the Colossus.
Yeah, and the free Colossus is not something to joke about. This army is getting melted by the laser the lasers, and there's a lot of support for this army as well. So this bio actually has to leave.
Yeah, exactly. As we do see Spirit just being forced back. Boys, even in the mix in that army, 3 Colossus are terrifying. And Krystianer, can he break Spirit here and now? That's still a lot of Marines. That's still a lot of Marauders.
Yeah, there's some nicely set up Widow Mines as well, so Krystianer cannot just walk into this trap. And the Marauders are actually going to the front trying to snipe the Colossus, but I don't think they can quite do it.
Yeah, exactly. As we're waiting for reinforcements, the War Prism has finally arrived, and there we go. We can warp in a wave of Stalkers on the front lines, and Krystianer, he's looking to try and break Spirit here and now.
Can he do it though? As it looks like Spirit is holding him so far. He has to micro this bio army quite a lot though, and it is slowly burning down to the Colossi.
Yeah, the War Prism goes down. 1 Colossus gets targeted down as well, but Krystianer, he is slowly breaking through. He gets the entire mineral line. Mine Shot goes off, getting a bit of friendly fire as well, and Spirit, he has to give up his third. It may even go down.
Yeah, it will be going down despite being lifted, and I feel like we see just a lot of units from Spirit here, but a lot of those units are just Medivacs.
Yeah, a lot of his supply are in Medivacs and Vikings. From here, Krystianer, he could even go into Disruptor production if he wanted to. He's still committed to Colossus, but again, there is a lot of anti-air, as you noted. As Spirit is knocked down to 2 bases, there is no 3rd CC ready for this, and Spirit, he's hurting quite a lot. He's down to 29 SCVs.
I mean, he does still have mules, but he doesn't have a lot of them. Because he only has 2 orbitals, and they're not on full energy either, so it's only so much mining that he can get done. It looks like Krystianer will try to keep the pressure on.
Oh, he wants one of those medevacs if possible. Good EMP on these Stalkers. The scan ahead of time does confirm the army. DT going for a bit of a backstab at the same time. As you mentioned, Spirit, he's muling right now. He can't really afford to scan, especially against these DTs. Thankfully, there is some sack defense. There is some detection available, and Spirit is sending everything across the map.
Yeah, but everything he's got is not all that much, really. And if the army of Krystianer can consolidate in one place, he may be able to just hold it.
Yeah, but just like that, the first Colossus does go down. We're down to 1 Colossus remaining. The mine shot's not quite going off yet. We are holding on to them. The disruptors are out. They're very high risk, high reward. If we can get some good connections, then Krystianer, he can take a fight.
Yeah, but it looks like the first shot was used on a Widow Mine. The second one is chasing the army, but not getting many connections. But it looks like Krystianer may still have enough.
Yeah, exactly. He loses the Colossus in the end. The Novas are still on cooldown. Krystianer, he will force back this army, and Krystianer is bleeding out a lot of units here towards the end, but Spirit, he has nothing left. Nothing left behind this. He's completely all in.
He's completely all in, and the only army he's making is these few bio units, and that will not be enough. Krystianer will be taking game number 1.
GG, well played. The upsets are real. The Protoss are looking strong today as Geralt took down a laser, and now Krystianer takes game 1 against Spirit.
Yeah, GG, well played.
GG, well played. Krystianer 1 game away from a PvP finals, which is crazy. Again, Spirit was meant to be a sure thing, likewise with a laser. And Krystianer playing very unorthodox, very out of left field. We saw him going for a DT opener of all things, which is very, again, not very standard in this matchup. It didn't really do too much damage, but yeah, he was able to just keep the pressure up and make Spirit's life really awkward in that game.
Yeah. And as you said, like in this LAN event, like Spirit was like looked almost indestructible. Yes, that was a word. my tongue is not working with me anymore. But yeah, like Spirit was really strong when he played the last LAN tournament, and in general he is in shape, he is in form. So for Krystianer to take this game 1, it's pretty good.
Oh yeah. Yeah, exactly. This isn't an out of shape Spirit. This isn't a Spirit that's been, on a military service for like a year and just coming back or anything like that. Like, no, he's been competing this entire time. He has been here this entire time, and alas, Krystianer is fighting back. Can he make the PvP finals dream a reality?
Is that your dream, Mr. Light VIP?
Yeah.
You miss the PvPs?
Yeah.
I mean, fair enough. PvPs can be fun. But anyway, it is time for game 2 of our series, as we loaded into Golden Aura. English. Ellie, we have our blue Terran player representing System Gaming and Poland. It is Spirit.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the Polish Protoss player going for a proxy across the map, going all in on Golden Aura, representing Team Blazer. It is Krystianer.
When you zoomed in on these two gateways, I got flashbacks to the meme that was the meme over Reddit.
Yeah, I saw it as well, the eyes.
Yeah, the eyes.
Here we go. So Spirit, it looks like he wants to go for a Rax expand, single gas opener. Meanwhile, he goes for an eBay block across the map. He does not scout the main base. He doesn't see that the gateways are missing. Oh.
It's like, joke's on you, I didn't need this base.
Yeah, I don't even need my natural base, papi. Ay, the gas is now finishing up. Gateways are finishing as well to get into those zealots. This is best case scenario for Krystianer. The scout from Spirit is late, and he's going for a Rax expand.
It's actually pretty crucial that the SCV didn't go into the main base immediately. Now Spirit knows what's up. He's making sure that this wall is tight, but I mean, the thing is already going.
Yeah, exactly. Zealots are already on the way. Behind this, we do have a Cybercore to get into Stalkers or Adepts. I imagine it's going to be Stalkers. We are banking out those Zealots as well. And Spirit, he is taking this very seriously. Thankfully, he did go for a follow-up scout into the main base with that SCV, so we have a bunker already on the way.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, to be fair, we'll see how much Krystianer is able to do, because he does have these few Zealots. He is working on Stalkers now, but with how solid the Wall of Spirit is shaping up to be, I feel like every second is just working to disadvantage of Krystianer.
Yeah, and the Reaper gets across the map. This shield battery is late. As a result, one worker already goes down. The second probe goes down as well. This is already an immense amount of damage being done, and Krystianer, he has to commit to breaking this wall, but the bunker is complete.
Yeah, the bunker is complete. There are some Marines in it as well, so the Stalkers will try to break it down, but they cannot really approach it.
Yeah, and there's no warp gates. There's no warp gates, so we cannot warp in defensively. It means that Krystianer has to walk all the way back home if he wants to deal with this Reaper. Shield battery is slowly going to run out of energy, and yeah, the Zealots are going back home.
As a reminder, there's also no good transition for Krystianer either, because his natural base is blocked, so he cannot just, quickly expand. But he can go for a ninja base.
Gold base is being taken on Golden Aura. There is one gold base, of course. It's here in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, and this gold can help facilitate for potentially an all-in, can help catch things up here as the proxy has been found out, has been scouted.
I was afraid that this is gonna be one. Actually, it's still maybe. It may be one of these games where Krystianer looks at the Reaper, it's like, oh, it's not gonna do anything, and then you just leave it for the rest of the game and it just destroys the pylon and we have no production. Definitely.
I mean, that's about to happen. With this tank Spirit, he's going to be able to take control of this area. This pylon is going to go down, and the proxy is cleaned up. Krystianer is getting 2 more gateways back at home. He's going to bypass that army, but he comes across a tank, and yeah, these Stalkers have to respect that. They have to back off. Krystianer's in a lot of trouble right now, especially if Spirit checks the gold.
Yeah, and looking how he goes into this direction, Spirit may be thinking about checking the gold. The Reaper is actually rallied straight into there, and he will be checking out this base.
Yeah, and there it is. GG. Spirit will take game number 2, and we are going to the ace match.
Yeah, that sure was a game. I agree.
Yeah, GG again. Unfortunately, the proxy did fall on its face, was not ideal. And the follow-up as well, just because of the eBay block, was quite awkward. As soon as it got scouted, there was no way for Krystianer to recover. So just like that, we have an ace match.
I mean, to be fair, again, like if not for the fact that Spirit did go for that follow-up scout, like he wouldn't be prepared for what was coming. Or maybe if Krystianer attacked like just a little bit sooner, maybe he would be able to catch Spirit off guard. So I feel like really this was a game of timings.
Yeah, definitely. Was a game of timings, and Krystianer did run out of time, and now we get into game number 3. It all ends here on hard lead.
Okay, so in the first game there was a dark shrine.
Okay.
In the second game there was a proxy.
Okay.
What kind of cheese is Krystianer going for?
Proxy Void Ray.
No, he wouldn't. Would he? Well, I guess we will find out, as we have loaded into hard lead LE. And we are looking at our Blue Terran player, currently tied up 1-1, representing Psystorm Gaming and Poland. It is Spirit.
And spawning in the bottom right hand corner of hard lead, we have his opponent. We have the Polish Protoss player, the red Protoss representing Team Blazer. It is Krystianer. Here we go, and again, Proxy Void Ray actually has come back. I don't know if you saw some of the games, but we have been seeing quite a lot of Proxy Void Ray recently, and because of the change to the Cyclone, because of the nerf to the Cyclone, or the range nerf, I should say, to the Cyclone, Proxy Void Ray is viable again. It's terrifying.
Yeah,
it's terrifying.
So I heard. I also saw that Yaku had some Vietnam flashbacks seeing
that. Good times. But alas, for now, Krystianer, he's setting up for a gate expand, so he's not moving out across map. We will not be seeing any Proxy Void Ray shenanigans here on hard lead. Just some more standard play instead, more economic opener.
Right, what is the decal on the natural? What is that?
What is that?
It's like a powerful SCV.
Is that not a Marauder? It's a Marauder.
It looks like an SCV because it's like more robotic. Marauder is more humanoid.
Yeah, you can see its head. It's a Marauder. You see its like bulky arms.
No, to me it looks like an SCV with like a lightning at the top, so it's like an SCV charging station. This is a Goliath.
That's a Goliath. Yeah. It's a Wraith.
Okay. What else do we have?
Medevac? No,
this is like some kind
of
cannon.
Is that a siege tank?
Nah.
No, is this what's it called? The Vulcan? Is it called the Vulcan?
I don't know.
Diamondback. That's it.
No,
Diamondback.
Diamondbacks didn't look like that.
Oh, these are upgrades. Okay. I thought they were all units. This is something else.
Wait, so what is the charged up SCV? Does it mine faster?
You mean the Marauder?
Is it a steamed Marauder then?
I don't know. We're getting into our opener. Spirit going for a rack span. Economic opener here at his Spirit. He's getting into his 1-1-1. Nothing too crazy. After a very chaotic series here, things are calming down, and Krystianer, well, both players, they're going for standard openers.
Actually, we're seeing a Phoenix out of Krystianer. That's definitely an interesting choice right there. Will be quite useful for scouting, I assume. But there's actually going to be more Phoenixes.
Yeah, so it looks like a standard Phoenix Colossus opener here out of Krystianer. The Phoenixes, of course, give him map control. Before we can talk about map control, though, we are moving out across the map with an abundance of Marines. A really offbeat timing here from Spirit. The shield battery is not ready for this. We do have 3 ADFs, so is that going to be enough?
Yeah, I mean, Marines have pretty good DPS, and they will be able to take down at least one of these adepts, if not 2. And now the Hellions are joining in as well, but the Phoenixes are there to stop the attack.
Oh my god, the clutch timing here with these Phoenixes, picking up the Hellions just in time, and the army gets cleaned up. Only 2 probes go down. Solid defense here from Krystianer, but he has revealed his hand. Now Spirit is aware of the Stargate and Phoenix opener.
I find it interesting that despite seeing the Phoenixes, Spirit still commits to the Banshees.
I mean, he already had it on the way. Is it?
True, but like at least you wouldn't, like, you would cancel Cloak or something, right? Or would you just commit that away?
I mean, there's potential. There's potential for damage for Spirit. These Cloak Banshees can do a lot, especially if your opponent doesn't have any detection. There is no Oracle, for example. There is an Observer on the way. If it's in position, then maybe we can deal with this. But the Phoenixes are moving out. The Banshee, likewise, also moving out at the same time.
Yeah, maybe Spirit predicted that Krystianer will be more aggressive with his units, so the Phoenixes will not be back at home for the defense. They can be recalled, but you know, recall is still a quite pricey resource, so I guess these Banshees will have a bit of a free reign.
Yeah, and there we go. The Banshee does arrive and does 2 short workers. 2 workers already going down. No shield battery here in position. So much economic damage being done here as no mining at the natural base, and the Phoenixes are recalled back home. But we need detection.
Yeah, detection is not out yet. The Observer is on the way, but it's not here with the army, and only now the Banshee will be sniped, but 9 workers going down.
Yeah, that was an insane amount of damage. 9 workers for 1 Cloak Banshee, and the Phoenixes are forced back home as well. A great start for Spirit.
Yeah, it definitely is. And we'll see what he can do with that. At the same time, Krystianer did take a 3rd base, so he at least was able to set up that. Spirit has his CC in production, but he hasn't quite set up yet.
Yeah, very fast 3rd CC out of Spirit, as you pointed out. So, because that Spirit, he is ahead economically, and once he gets his 3rd base up and running, he'll get even further ahead as well. The pressure is now on Krystianer to try to fight back, but for now, he can only harass with these Phoenixes. Back at home, he's building up his Colossi.
Yeah, and the new Cyclones are dealing with the Phoenixes. They're able to scare them off for now, but they will be looming around, seeing if they can get any damage done in the meantime.
Yeah, exactly. As the Phoenixes do rotate over towards the main base, they get a couple of SCVs. 4 SCVs do go down. The Cyclones are in position, but alas, the Phoenixes do make it out alive in the end. And that's a good start. It's a good start here for Krystianer, but now the 3rd base is being taken, and Krystianer still can't really punish that 3rd. He's still building up his army back at home, building up his Colossus.
Yeah, like those Phoenixes are essentially buying him time. They're making sure that Spirit stays at home while Krystianer is preparing a proper ground army, but they only can keep Spirit here for so long as he is about to be ready to move out.
Oh, yeah, exactly, and the move out at least is spotted, so Spirit has to respect the Phoenixes at least, and the Phoenixes will confirm whether we actually move out or we just position to take the 3rd base. Behind this, Krystianer, no fear, he takes the 4th. He's still working on his Colossi as well. Only 1 Colossus is being built at a time, and he's going to be reinforcing it with charge lots.
I mean, that's an interesting choice for sure, but with a bit more mech units in this composition, maybe the charges will be actually quite useful.
Yeah, but the problem is that Charge is still on the way. Charge the waves off, and Spirit is committing to his attack. This 4th base is looking very exposed, and Krystianer may have to just give it up.
Yeah, he just immediately cancels it. Doesn't even want to try to defend it, but I mean, he has this 3rd base set up, so he'll probably try to set a defensive position there.
Yeah, it's just Krystianer, he can't defend at that 4th base. He doesn't have the money for it. He doesn't have the army for it, I should say. Big supply block as well for Krystianer as we do stim into the main.
Yeah, the upgrades are also being stopped here as the forge is being unpowered. At the same time, the army is struggling to get into the main base to defend. And as Krystianer splits it up, the 3rd base is not defended.
Yeah, Krystianer is being pulled apart left and right, and Spirit did snowball out of control. Again, he had the better economy, he had the stronger setup into the mid-game as well. The base taking a lot of hits. Charge is finally done, we're pushing in.
Yeah, but there's not many units left for Krystianer. It's just those Colossi. There's not much support for them at all, and they will be falling down.
Yeah, exactly. Only one Colossus is left. GG gets called, or 1G even, as Spirit will take the series 2-1, and Spirit will move on to the grand finals.
GG.
GG, well played. Spirits able to look quite formidable there at the end. Again, we've had a very chaotic back and forth series, especially in game one, but it looks like Spirit did find his stride, and in a more standard game, Spirit shows us why he is the best player in Poland and why he's a dominant force in the region, not just in Poland, but also in all of Europe.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely is one of the best Terrans of that region, and again, this was like just a very solid game. Like, there were no shenanigans going on. It was just, solid defense, making sure you know what your opponent is up to, when they are up to. There was that early attack with the Marines, which was, as you said, a bit like off standard, but still, like, for the most part, it was just a very solid standard game.
Yeah. Solid stuff there from Spirit. And just like that, we have our finalists. Geralt has been patiently waiting. Now Spirit will advance on to face off against Geralt in the grand finals in a best of 5 TvP.
We're not getting a PvP after all.
No PvP finals. No Zurich player in the finals either.
I just realized. It is a PvP.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
You know why?
Is it Poland versus Poland?
That too, but no.
Okay, go for it.
It's Psystorm Gaming versus Psystorm Gaming.
True, there you go. It is going to be a team kill here between Spirit and Geralt. Oh boy, and we'll see who comes out on top. Again, Geralt, he already took down one of the titans of the region. He already took down a laser. Can he do the unthinkable and take down Spirit in a best of 5? We're here to find out. Predictions will soon be open once we get a lobby, once vetoes are done. And as we get ready for the finals, a big shout out to the people watching right now. Again, just to reiterate, if you don't know what this is the very first Chaos Open Cup. It is a Polish-only event, limited to players that are residents or citizens of Poland. And, of course, the players do come together for this online event. There is also going to be an offline event in a couple of weeks and a couple of months in December. So if you are native to Poland, and if you maybe want to meet up at a LAN and meet up with all these other community members, then you can do so in December.